come from their own 23. Looking to pass. It's Young. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Looking to the big tight end. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Young. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 downs.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Young. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On the ground, it's Berry. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field throwing.
Turning it on. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown USC. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Young. Pocket breaking down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hauls in the deep ball. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Young. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Back to throw, it's Young. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Snags it.